Thank you very much indeed for shortlisting our application. We're absolutely delighted. We're delighted because this is a really challenging project, and I suggest to you that it demonstrates real imagination and initiative to overcome what was a very, very difficult local and contentious issue. And it also demonstrates huge levels of partnership working. We've partnered with Homes and Communities Agency, Forestry Commission, the travellers themselves, the County Council. The list does go on, and it really helped win round local opposition and opposition from further afield, and enabled us to do something with our partners for a really disadvantaged group within our community. I think if I leave you with any message at all, it's that this very special project, which is very close to fruition now, was delivered as a result of collaboration rather than confrontation.
Haldon Ridge Traveller Site is within a well-known beauty spot in an area of great landscape value and next to a site of scientific interest. The area is well used for walking, cycling and recreation. Within this area we have managed to go from this to this. But how did we get from one to the other?
The Haldon Traveller Site has been a thorn in the Teignbridge Planning Authority side since probably about 2001, when Devon County Council, who were the landowners, temporarily allowed some travellers to settle on the site. The Devon County Council then applied for planning permission in 2003, but the application was unsuccessful due to objections from Natural England and the Environment Agency. The application was refused for a number of reasons, including the impact on the landscape and the site of special scientific interest. Subsequently, an enforcement notice was served requiring clearance of the site by July 2013. However, prosecution of that enforcement notice would have been very costly, and alternative options were considered. The Planning Authority was very happy to engage with the applicants to arrive at a scheme which overcame the concerns of the Environment Agency and Natural England.
Our journey started by talking to the landowner, Devon County Council.
We at Devon County Council are very pleased to be working with Teignbridge District Council on this matter. The Haldon Hill Travellers site had been in with us for many years. It was what we call a tolerated site, in so much as the fact that we tolerated the existence of the travellers there because there were no alternative arrangements for them to be sited. Teignbridge District Council approached me about 5 years ago now, looking to see whether we could put something more permanent there for the travellers on the site. Well, I'm very pleased to say that we came to a good agreement. We handed over 2 packages of land to Teignbridge District Council so that they could actually go and approach the Homes Agency in order to get some funding for a permanent site for the travellers.
5 years ago, the site contained 40 adults and 25 children. The media were not always on our side in supporting what we were trying to achieve. 5 years of consultation with residents, partners and stakeholders led to this new development, but it was not without its challenges, needing innovative solutions.
Teen Housing knew it would be a challenging site, and as well as doing all the various surveys for bats, dormice and even goshawks in this instance, had significant issues over providing utilities onto the site. The electricity had to be moled under the A380 main road. The water had to come in from a significant distance from the other direction, and also a challenging reed bed arrangement had to be made for the foul water waste to be taken away safely, so there was no damage to the local environment.
A good site needs a good manager, especially one who is a traveller herself.
I applied for the site manager job here because I really wanted to work to promote the rights of new travellers. Historically we've been quite badly treated by most sectors of society, and so really my aim was to help people to lead better lives and to be able to access the services that they need to access. One of the advantages for people from moving here is that we've been able to make good links with local doctors' surgeries and been able to support people better to ensure that they have better access to health services and to schools and education.
It's not only us that thinks this is a good scheme, our partners think so too.
This is a very important project for the HCA, as it provides an excellent standard of accommodation for many people living at the previous unsuitable site. It is good news that partners have taken such positive steps. We applaud the work that the Council has done in setting up the new site at Haldon. They took a pragmatic approach in turning an unauthorised site into an authorised site, rather than going down the usual route of eviction.
To get this site fully occupied and the remaining residents rehoused elsewhere took time and patience.
For residents that didn't want to move to the new site, we offered assistance to access private rented accommodation and social housing. We bid on suitable properties and we liaised with landlords to set up pre-tenancy interviews. We also provided rent in advance and deposit for those people that went into private rented accommodation.
An innovative project needs positive member support.
Well, it's been a long time getting to this stage, and I'm very pleased that we've actually finally got this site open. From the members' point of view, there was a huge amount of consultation both with the local public around the area and with the local parish councils in the vicinity, and taking on board all of their comments. The idea of putting this site in and removing the illegal site next door was entered into our local plan. With the publishing and acceptance of the local plan, it was natural that Teambridge, with their partners, moved it forward to a planning application, and once it came to planning, members overwhelmingly voted in favour.
But most of all, it's about the residents' improved quality of life. One resident summed it up.
I love it here. No more mud and I can have a hot shower.
There is still work to be done, but we have come from here to here. We could have had confrontation, but you get innovation with collaboration.